Yeah, why DVDs are better than streaming. So, strap in. This is going to be a wild ride. And yeah, big round of applause for Graham.
It could have been anything. That's what my wife lovingly says. And if you guys have been adulting for a while, and I have, you realize you can follow any hobby, any passion, any pursuit until ultimately it costs you $10,000 or more. For me, of course, I'm here to talk about DVDs. And you may know that even though they're kind of out of fashion, they're still expensive. And Disney and Marvel new releases these days still go for $25, $35 easily. More if you buy the 4K ultra high def versions, and Criterions are just crazy expensive. They're also taking up a lot of space in our home. A DVD width is about 14 millimeters on average, and that means you can only fit about 60 or 70 of them on a shelf before you got to buy another shelf. Am I right? What would Marie Kondo do, guys? She's come on and exploded on the scene and says you should only have 30 books, let alone movies, stuff you can just project onto a screen using photons. We don't need all of this stuff. Well, I got a bone to pick with her because there's some serious drawbacks to digital. Does everyone in here want a corporate fascist regime telling you exactly what you can and cannot watch any given month? Let's hear it. There it is. Okay, I heard some yeses. But let's think about that. Who's really in control here? How many additional people are taking a cut just because there's some serious arbitrage going on between studios and Netflix executives and HBO Go and Amazon and all these other players? Who's paying for that stream? Your $14 a month or your $7 a month and the 2 hours you spent watching. Do you really own that? You can't loan this stuff to anybody. You have to legally maintain a subscription, or next month you no longer have access to this entire library, and the FBI will find you if you're sharing passwords. We know it. And it's all subject to profitability. Next month, the Ultraviolet Digital Consortium is going out of business, and thank goodness for the good people at Walmart and Disney who swooped in to save all of our digital movie collections that we've already downloaded. Are you catching, a pattern here? What's leaving Netflix on just in June? You guys, the next Friday the 13th is in September, and you cannot learn about it right now because they pulled it from the shelves, all right? And, there have been more titles that have left this month. District 9, a powerful allegory about a refugee community ostracized and abused by wider society. Don't know why we shouldn't be watching that right now, okay? Apocalypse Now, gone. And just yesterday, we lost Mulan 2, all right? So, like any good Denver hipster couple, we've reduced ourselves to one car. Whenever I get the car, I take a trip to Best Buy. I stroll through the shelves, I flip through the catalogs, and I bring back some gifts for me. But really, they're for you. Okay? A DVD is a social contract. I can offer you a movie. I can loan it to you. And in classic Seinfeldian way, it's a leave behind. I'm going to see you again in 8 days or 8 years when you tell me you never saw it. Okay, but let's be honest, if you're over at our house and you say, oh, what's new? And we give you a recommendation, you are not watching it. You're not adding it to your stream. You're not adding it to your queue. We all say we will, and none of us do this because there's no way to really share it. So we need skin in the game. We need to redefine and renegotiate our relationship with the producers, the entire supply chain, actors, cinematographers, everybody that touched that film. And when you own the movie, you can actually own your own emotional response. And let's talk about special features. Man, The Shining, you guys, Kubrick is dead, so 2.5 hours of the guy who invented the Steadicam is riveting on the director's commentary. And if you like Seth Rogen's laugh, you got another half hour of that on Knocked Up. All right, so how long are these titles going to remain on the streaming services? Really? I mean, I know it's a little too soon to assume they're gone, but they're going. And if you own it, you can keep it through whatever apocalypse comes, whether it's personal or actually truly global. Speaking of the apocalypse, here's a copy of Jurassic World that I bought from Korea, one of 600 limited production copies, and I'm not opening it, and if I did, I probably couldn't even play it on the DVD player I own. But guess what? It's going to outlast a lot of, probably outlast me. And what's beautiful about these steelbook trends, these nicer and fancier packaging, they look great on the wall, they look great on the shelf. DVDs are becoming works of art, and we're bringing that back. So, in addition to art, DVDs are true hospitality in that form of personal exchange between two people. I want you to come into our house, step up, and just stand in awe and look at the shelves and wonder, how did this get organized? Why aren't they in alphabetical order? And what are the themes? And what did you mean when you put that movie there? And I'll tell you about my history at Blockbuster Video. I didn't sell you anything. I just want to lend it to you. Thanks for coming out.
I won't lie, Grams was the one I was like, I want to hear him sell it, because I'm not on board yet, and I do blindly watch whatever, bless you, whatever Netflix tells me that I should be watching. So I am part of the problem.